Welcome to Roughing It with Ruth, the channel where everything is a bit rough around the edges.
I'm looking slightly less rough around the edges than I usually do because me and my husband just got back from celebrating our 6th wedding anniversary, so I thought that was the perfect moment to shoot this video. The 9th of August is National Women's Day in South Africa, so I decided that I wanted to make a video about what it's like to be a woman and a hiker. To be honest, whenever this topic has come up in the past, my knee-jerk reaction has just been, women and men are exactly the same, there's no difference at all, why are you even asking? But when I got down off my high horse for a little while, I realized there are some things that are specific to women. And here are 4 of them. So I'm going to start out with the most obvious one because I think it's also the one that's going to make a lot of people click away from this video, and that is periods and menstruation. Now, it's not the greatest thing to have to deal with this on a hike, so the first way you can deal with it is to try and schedule your hike around your period so that you're not hiking while you're having your period. There are a couple of issues with this though. For one thing, I find that it's pretty difficult to get a hike scheduled anyway with everything else that's going on in your life, so this might not be an option. And if your periods aren't very regular, then you might not be able to know when they're going to happen in any case. If you're using some kind of hormonal contraceptive, then you might be able to skip your period entirely, in which case go for it, great plan. Let's assume though that you have to hike while you're having your period. The most important thing to keep in mind is hygiene, both for yourself personally and for the environment. Make sure that you take some soap and some hand sanitizer with you and that it's easily accessible every time you want to take a bathroom break. I can't emphasize this enough. Keep your hands nice and clean. And remember that you also want to keep the environment nice and clean too. So pack out your trash. Please don't bury anything that has anything to do with your period. It's just not on. Make sure that you take a Ziploc bag with you to put all your used items in. I know a lot of people are a bit squeamish about how transparent Ziploc bags are. If you're one of these people, try wrapping some duct tape around the outside of the Ziploc bag to make it opaque. Or you can use some of those scented nappy bags that they make for putting children's diapers in and put that inside the Ziploc bag. This also has the added benefit of keeping any smells contained. Of course, another thing that's really specific to women hikers is pregnancy. Whether or not to hike when you're pregnant is a very personal decision. I would just consult a medical professional. So ask your doctor, gynecologist, midwife, or whoever is helping you with your pregnancy whether it's safe for you to be hiking. And be very specific, because hiking means very different things to different people. So tell them exactly what sort of terrain you expect to be tackling, how long you're going to be hiking for, whether or not you're going to be carrying any weight, and how far away from civilization you're going to be. What I found when I was hiking when I was pregnant was that clipping anything around my waist got uncomfortable quite quickly. Even before you could really see that I was pregnant, this was uncomfortable, so carrying a pack might be a bit difficult. Later on in your pregnancy, you'll probably also find that your balance changes quite a lot and that you're not going to be able to see your feet very well. So make sure that you slow down and you're really careful on uneven terrain because you don't want to take a tumble. And the third thing that's pretty specific to women hikers are bras. My rule of thumb with bras is to just go as minimalist as possible. So anything with underwire or with plastic clips or buckles should be avoided. Something like a sports bra is actually perfect because you can also use it as a bikini top, and because it's made of synthetic material, it should dry pretty fast. And lastly, makeup and jewelry. I know this isn't strictly specific to women. There are men who wear makeup and jewelry as well. But guys, you can take some advice from this video too if you want. In terms of makeup, this is about as fancy as I get. And as you can see, I'm still not wearing any makeup. So I don't have a whole lot of advice other than don't take it along and don't wear it. It's really not necessary. But if you do wear a lot of makeup and you have some advice about how to deal with it on the trail, feel free to leave me a comment below. My advice when it comes to jewelry is only to wear it if it's something functional, like a watch. If you're going to take something like this with you, it can get caught on things and cause some pretty serious injuries since it's around your neck. But even things like rings can cause injuries if they get caught on things. And jewelry tends to either be expensive or have sentimental value, and if it gets lost on the trail, you're going to be upset. So just leave all of your unnecessary jewelry at home. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one.